মারিও লেমোস তার একটা গল্প যেটা আসলে সবারই বোধহয় জানা দরকার। তিনি পর্তুগিজ কোচ, তার সঙ্গে জোসে মরিনিওর নিশ্চয়ই কোনো একটা কানেকশন থাকতেও পারে, সেই গল্প আমরা পরে শুনবো, কিন্তু তার ভেতরে একটা বাঙালিয়ানা ভাব রয়েছে। সেই ভাবটা, সেই গল্পগুলো আমরা একটু শোনার চেষ্টা করব তার কাছ থেকে। বাংলাদেশের কোচ, তার যদি কোনো বাঙালিয়ানা তো থেকে থাকে, সেই গল্পটা তো অবশ্যই শোনা উচিত। মারিও, ইউ টক আ লট of Bangla words. Huh?
That's right.
What are those words? Salam alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam, balo asen, shuba shakal, good morning, tikase. You know, I go by Uber, then Kotai, where you go? Damondi, Abonimat, then, yeah. I understand some words, of course, football words, shabaj and pani, water, then couple stuff.
People don't recognize you as a Portuguese, as a foreigner. They usually treat you like a Bangladeshi.
Yeah, a couple times I go to the embassy, because, you know, usually they say salam alaikum, I say wa alaikum salam. Balo asen, I say balo, sometimes they think I'm local, then they start talking, I say, too much for me, too much.
It's good that you brought that thing, the embassy thing.
Yeah.
When you were... you left Bangladesh a month, 2 months ago,
Yeah.
after finishing the season, and then you were coming back again.
Yeah.
At the airport. There were some Bangladeshi people. You were looking for some Bangladeshi people.
Yeah.
What happened there actually?
No,
at the airport?
actually, it's been almost 5 years. I didn't go back to Portugal, and in Portugal now there's a big community of Bangladeshi, Nepal, and oh well, I have pride. I have pride to live here, to coach here, and even it's funny that most of the times my family, my sister, she works in a hotel, then she has Bangladeshi people working with her, and she, my brother's Abani coach, and you know, then when I went back, I really wanted to meet someone from Bangladesh, and then I would go to the coffee shops or restaurant, anywhere. They would say Nepal. Only at the last day, I met one Bangladeshi in the airport, serving coffees, and told me he was from Bangladesh. Then I spoke a little bit. I told him about Abani. He told me where he's from. He was from Borishal. Now I was all happy. I could talk a little. It was the only one I've met during 2 weeks. But because I have pride in Bangladesh. I think, you know, I have a connection to the country, to the people. You know, I don't know how this how this love happened. You know, well, I've been very well treated for sure, but when I go out, I feel I'm a little bit, you know, I also like to talk about the country, like to you know, talk about, people ask me about the country, you know, like a messenger, you know, of ambassador, that's of Bangladesh, a little bit. I have pride in being a part of Abani now, national team, and also living here, you know, brought my family, then special connection, it is.
So you met Jose Mourinho once?
Yeah.
That was the inspiration. That was your inspiration to become a professional football coach. Let's talk about that story.
Yeah, I think, you know, at that time, I remember 15 years old when Mourinho really won everything, UEFA Cup, and Mourinho was the first one. First of all, he brought a different way of coaching. Before, he was a lot of physical. He brought like a new way of coaching, and also he was the first one not being a top player. He studied in university. Then he changed a little bit. The coach was the ex-player experience, and he changed that a lot. And after him, so many, I think, like me, inspired so many young coaches, and also you had so many coaches that made to the top, Vilas Boas, Chelsea, Leonardo Jardim, Vitor Pereira, so many Portuguese coaches. Also, you talk about the Portuguese coach, you talk about Mourinho. He changed. Before, Portuguese coach would coach in Portugal, not many abroad, but now you see everywhere in the world there's a Portuguese coach because of Mourinho. He was the one that really, you know, put the
that story that you got his autograph when he came to your city.
Yeah. Then when I was first 15 years old, after winning, I don't know, the Champions League over the UEFA Cup, he wrote a book, maybe UEFA Cup, and he came to my city, you know, and he wrote, I still have the book, still with me, and I take it everywhere with me, signed the book, and, you know, I was 15, and at that time, for 15 years old, I already thought, I want to be a coach. Then usually when you're 15, you want to be a player.
You wanna be a player, yeah.
You want to be a player. That's what changed in Portuguese culture. Even young kids, I have sometimes ex-players or they want to become a coach, and they're thinking about training. It changed a lot. It changed a lot. Mourinho is for me is number one.
জোসে মরিনোর যে গল্পটা আমরা শুনছিলাম, পর্তুগালে জোসে মরিনোর সঙ্গে যখন মারিও লেমোসের দেখা হয়েছিল তখন মাত্র 15 বছর বয়স মারিও লেমোসের, কিন্তু সেই তখন থেকেই জোসে মরিনিওর যে একটা প্রভাব এবং মরিনিও তখন যে ভালো করছিলেন সেটা তাকে কোচ হতে বেশ অনুপ্রাণিত করেছিল। একজন মানুষই বোধহয় যথেষ্ট একটা দেশের বা একটা ফুটবলের একটা কালচারের সব কিছু পরিবর্তন ঘটিয়ে দিতে। বাংলাদেশও এমন একজন ফুটবলারকেই খুঁজছেন এবং তারা নিশ্চয়ই এই 24 জন বা 23 জনের যে দলটা রয়েছে তার ভেতরে সেই একজন নিশ্চয়ই রয়েছে। সেই একজনকে বাংলাদেশ খুঁজে পাবে কিনা সেটা শ্রীলঙ্কায় তার জবাব মিলবে। আমরা আরও মারিও লেমোসের সঙ্গে কথা বলতে চাই তার বাংলাদেশের জীবন নিয়ে, বাংলাদেশের কালচার নিয়ে। মারিও, I know you don't actually love cricket, but you follow cricket sometimes because in Bangladesh you just cannot hide from cricket. So you met once Shakib Al Hasan. He's your favorite cricketer, huh?
Yeah, he's the only one I've met. I've met a couple Abani players, but he's the one I've met, the most famous one, right? It was very nice to me, very cordial. Then had the pleasure to meet with him and take a photo. Then I know he went to Mohammedan, to the rival. Then now I don't know if I can, but and I follow. I learned the rules now in Bangladesh with not this World Cup, the World Cup previously. And now I know a little bit about the game. The runs, when the ball goes out, the catch. It's all about the runs. Then I've learned a little bit.
Yeah. So let's talk about this tournament, because if we talk a lot about other things, people might get disturbed, আমরা এখন সেই চার জাতি টুর্নামেন্টের আরও কিছু দলের ভেতরের ব্যাপার বা বাইরের ব্যাপার সব কিছু নিয়ে শেষ দিকটায় মারিও লেমোসের সঙ্গে কথা বলবো। মারিও, when you first came here in 2018, you saw Topu, Fahad and all these players, and now almost 4 years after, what are the changes you have seen in last couple of years and so?
No, I think they've developed. They're more experienced players. You're talking about Topu, Jamal. These been like 8-9 years playing at international level. I think also for them it's good. The BPL standards, is higher, than more competitive. Than they've been playing. They've been developing. What they need, what I feel they need is club-wise they've won everything. It's just that prestige at international level. That's what they need. That's what I felt when I was watching the game with Nepal, and I saw the face of the players. Man, I could see it was not devastating. They were in shock. They were in shock. Then that's what I want. I'm telling to the players, of course, we want to do it for Bangladesh. We want it for everybody, for the fans. But for them, they deserve it also. I think they deserve. They've been working all these years. They try. I know sometimes people are quite harsh on them, but these boys try. They work hard, and I've seen in 4 years the same attitude. Topu, Jamal, and all of them. They have the same attitude, and they improve. They're better players, no doubt. Seeing them now, and from close, because they play against me, and I don't see them every day. But now that I'm with them every day, seeing them in training, I see, hey, he improved this, improved that. They became better players, no doubt, more experienced players. Of course, they play so many games, and they improved.
Do you think fatigue can be a decisive thing in this tournament, because we had a long season?
Yeah.
And then two international tournaments in 2 months, and the third one is this Four Nation Cup.
I think fatigue, of course, it was a long season, but Rifat, it's all mental. Mental fatigue is worse. If you win the game, the first game, then mentally it changes. Your mental also, it has a big. What's the word in your body? If you mentally, if you win, you're feeling good, you play better. Of course, you don't get the result, and that fatigue will do. But I think the players will be okay. We have 24 players. We can make some changes. But I think if we can get a good result, or start with a good result, then that will be a big booster for Tigre. They won't think about it too much.
We also hope for the best and best wishes to you. ধন্যবাদ Mario Lemos for joining us.
ধন্যবাদ রিফাত ভাইয়া।
মারিও লেমোসের সঙ্গে আমাদের কথা হচ্ছিল এই যেদিন তিনি ইন্টারভিউটা দিচ্ছেন ঠিক তার পরদিনই দলকে নিয়ে শ্রীলঙ্কার উদ্দেশ্যে তিনি রওনা দেবেন। যে কথাটা তিনি বলছেন, বাংলাদেশের এই ফুটবলাররা হয়তো তারা সমালোচনার অনেক শিকার হয়েছেন, হয়তো তাদেরকে খুব বেশি করে কটাক্ষ করা হয়েছে সময় সময়, কিন্তু তারা বহুদিন ধরে ফুটবল খেলছেন একই সঙ্গে, জাতীয় দলকে কিছু একটা দেওয়ার চেষ্টা তারা সেই শুরু থেকে করছেন। তারা এখন একটা ট্রফি সম্ভবত ডিজার্ভ করেন, সেটা মনে করছেন তাদের কোচ, সেটা হয়তো মনে করছেন ফুটবল সংশ্লিষ্ট অনেকেই। মারিও লেমোসের এই ইন্টারভিউ থেকে আপাতত আমরা বিদায় নিচ্ছি। মারিও লেমোসের সঙ্গে নিশ্চয়ই আমরা আরও একবার কথা বলতে চাইব, কিন্তু তখন হাসি মুখে শ্রীলঙ্কার চার জাতি টুর্নামেন্টের ট্রফিটা হাতেই।